Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 2011's Scream 4.
Oh.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk horror. All right, guys, Scream 4. We're at the end.
Yeah, finally. This will be the end of our first Franchise Friday franchise that we fucked with.
That's
that was a plethora of Fs in that fucking sentence.
Right? Looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Yep.
Running a budget of $40 million. Grossed $97.2 million worldwide. Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie a 60%.
I don't understand Rotten Tomatoes.
Audience score is a 55%.
I don't understand audiences.
I'm pretty sure, let me look back at my notes real quick, guys. I'm pretty sure that this gets ranked lower than Scream 3.
This one, Scream 4, is ranked lower than Scream 3.
I'm checking through my notes right now.
I'm gonna call a big old bunch of bullshit on that one.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say it.
Scream 3 was 39%, 37%. This is 60 and 55.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they got fucking shit on.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Amazing. That is fucking amazing. All right, I want to
cast.
Yeah, go ahead with cast.
As always, directed by Wes Craven. Thankfully,
rest in peace.
Yep.
The last one he directed.
Yep. Thankfully written by Kevin Williamson.
Yeah, thanks for coming back after Scream 3.
And of course, you have Nev Campbell playing Sidney Prescott.
Yep.
David Arquette playing Dewey Riley. Courtney Cox playing Gail Weathers Riley this time. Emma Roberts is Jill Roberts. They went real. They really They went
hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah. I always fuck up her last name, Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We apologize.
That's
we love
Kirby
your work.
Reed.
We don't know how to pronounce your name.
Yeah. She's my favorite character in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Marielle Hefe as Olivia Morris. Rory Culkin plays Charlie Walker, who is
that's Macaulay
brother.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's little brother.
They look just alike.
Yeah.
Nico Tortorella as Trevor Sheldon.
I'm glad you have to pronounce these names.
Yeah, I know. Marley Shelton plays Deputy Julie Hicks. Doctor.
Yeah, damn, she got to upgrade.
All right. Anthony Anderson plays Deputy Perkins, and Adam Brody plays Deputy Hoss.
Loved Anthony Anderson in this fucking movie.
Right.
Absolutely. My first debate point of contention that we're going to go for is watching this movie with the kill count. I don't know how you feel, but I'm not counting the first 3 fucking kills of the movie because they're not. They're not in the Scream franchise. They're in the Stab franchise.
Yeah.
There are 7 Stab movies in the Stab franchise as far as the Scream 3, Scream 4 universe. There's 7 Stab movies. At the beginning of the movie, they do an amazing job where they actually self-aware fake out, which is a really weird thing to do.
They Friday the 13th remake that shit.
Yes, they fucking did. Yes,
right?
Yes, they did.
Where they kill a bunch of people and it didn't really matter?
It didn't matter. It was just a bunch of people died. But they died in the Stab universe, not the Scream universe.
Which, the first time I watched this movie, I loved it. Yeah. That part.
The first time it catches you off.
Rewatching it kind of annoys the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
It just goes on too long.
It's good for that initial shock whenever you first see the movie. But after that, it's just kind of like, okay, let's
get the fuck on.
But it's like fucking Saw. You watch Saw for the first time and it's, oh, fuck, he was right there the whole time. You watch it a second time, like, hey, there's a killer.
Yeah, that's the guy.
He's right there.
Yeah. So, plot as always.
You want to go ahead and get the kill count out of the way?
Oh, yeah, we can get the kill count right away. The kill count I got is...
The reason
it's a kill count!
The reason that I want to get the kill count out of the way.
All right. 11.
The highest so far in the Scream franchise.
Yeah, it is. That's true. I didn't think about that.
This is the highest kill count we've had because the first one had 8.
Yep.
The second one had 10.
The third one had 10.
The third one had 10. And this one has... We're growing. By Scream 5, we might get up to 12 kills, guys.
Oh.
We might get up to 12 fucking kills.
Dude, Scream 5 better go for the fucking fences.
Oh, they need to swing for the fences.
Yeah,
they fucking have. They need to get up there like Babe Ruth with a fucking cigar in his mouth and point towards the back of the fucking theater and hit some shit crazy.
Yep.
I want him to put a fucking ghost face in every theater in America when this movie fucking comes out.
So, plot-wise, guys, Sydney's returning home. She wrote a book.
Yeah, she's finally come to terms, and she's dealing with her PTSD, and she writes a self-help book called Out of the Shadows.
Yep, and then pretty much Ghostface fucking follows her.
Of course.
There's going to be a Ghostface killer everywhere she goes, so it kind of follows her and it introduces the next generation of characters into the movie, which I guess we can continue on first. Continue on before I really start ranting about that.
Okay.
Because they had a golden opportunity here, man.
Okay, are we gonna rant? Because I do a rant at the beginning of each one of these videos about my original one was the hoes ain't loyal, the men are dogs, the bullshit, all the crap that we go in there. How about the shitty friends? It's for you.
Yeah.
In the stab movie.
Yeah.
and can we bypass?
I'll say that, but right now, if we watch the fucking Ring video and that bitch calls, it's like, hello. I'm like, Ross, it's for you.
Yeah, fuck that.
70s.
So can we talk about how thirsty the girls are in this fucking stab movie? He wants to kill me, but he's hot. He's cute. He's got 6-pack abs, so it's okay that he wants to put a fucking knife.
Tatum.
Yeah, he wants to put a knife in my wound, but he's got abs.
Yeah.
And she talks about she has
just catfished this chick.
Oh yeah, right. What the fuck is going on? This is the first Ghostface to catfish somebody in a fucking stab movie, and it's fucking amazing. And she says she has an IQ of 135, which is barely at the fucking threshold of being gifted.
I don't know. Cotton getting tricked by your boy.
Oh, you're right. Cotton was definitely catfished by
Ghostface.
Ghostface.
Okay, part 3. So I count that.
Well, we'll be a catfish. I'll take that. Fucking stab movies.
Talking about earlier stab movies, can I go back and make a slight retraction?
We're gonna readdress something that we made a comment on in Scream 2.
Scream 2, which I'm sure some people who watched it disagreed with me.
Yeah, the people who already heard that and got pissed off, they're not gonna watch this fucking video.
About how I stated that the average middle-aged woman will not overpower a college-age male.
But we were presented with a different possibility that we didn't actually think about from a different perspective.
My own mother, who is a middle-aged woman.
Yeah, and fussed at me for making a comment that they made.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, she did.
Hear that noise? It's on the internet now.
So, in her perspective, that it gave her an advantage because if she revealed who she was when she pulled him in that van,
he would have been skeptical to actually act on it.
And he would not have struck her.
He would have reacted differently. And I mean, after she spoke with us, and we both didn't think of it from that perspective, but we talked about the ending of Pet Sematary.
Yeah,
the little boy. You react differently to like a kid or somebody who you don't immediately perceive as a threat.
Yep.
So that different.
He may not have fought back as much as he would have otherwise if she revealed who she was.
Drug in the van, it was some random fucking dude. You probably would have just went wailing without a care in the world. But realizing this is this lady that pulled him in,
any decent person would automatically
they would have second guessed themselves,
exactly,
even in the heat of that moment. So great point.
Yep. Thanks, Mom.
Yep.
Okay. Thank God, we do not have to worry about the fucking on again, off again shit with fucking Dale. I keep saying want to say Dale and Gooey.
Dale and Gooey.
Yeah.
All right.
With Gale and Dewey.
Have another beer, guys.
Right. I was so fucking tired in the first 3 of the reset.
The back and forth.
Fucking just reset.
Yeah.
Every time we get to a new movie where Gale's a bitch again and Dewey's a bumbling fucking idiot.
Yeah.
They move finally. That's character growth.
Yeah,
that's an arc.
That was the arc is complete. The arc is complete.
Yeah.
I love that. This is one of the meta movies that says the word meta in the movies by Gale Weathers.
Yes.
I fucking love that. I love the fact that they talking shit about the Stab movies and Stab 5. I want to see Stab 5 because it has time travel. How the fuck? How in the living fuck are you gonna have a time travel in a Stab movie?
I don't know, but it needs to happen.
I want to see how
it's probably something I would shit on.
Oh, but
I want to watch it.
I want to see it though.
I just want to experience.
One of my favorite quotes from Scream 4 is Sydney talking to Ghostface over the phone, and she says, "This isn't a fucking movie," and he says, "It will be."
Yeah,
that is one of my favorite fucking quotes from this movie. And then we go back. You were talking about Judy, the fact that she's in love with fucking Dewey. I was waiting when I originally saw this movie for that.
The red herrings in this were great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The red herrings were fantastic.
Her in the fucking shadows talking to Sydney about you.
It was fucking creepy.
Don't remember,
dude? She smooth looked like Gollum.
Yeah.
You never seen? Oh, by the way, he's never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Go ahead and crucify me. I'm sorry.
Looks straight like fucking Gollum. All you see is the shining eyes in the dark. Get the fuck out of here, woman.
Dude. And that fucking you don't remember me creepy high school past bullshit. Like, oh, the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And at first you're like, okay, who can get past Perkins and Hoss?
Yeah.
Another officer.
Dude, the fucking. Do these cops not see somebody climbing up a fucking house?
Right.
How ignorant. By the way, while I'm bitching about the cops in this movie, do fucking canines not exist in the Scream world? Isn't that still a thing, right? They still use dogs to track motherfuckers, don't they?
You would think.
I mean, I see it on fucking cop movies all the time. When cop shows and like the live reality PD bullshit and everything, they still use cops to track criminals. Are there no canines in the Scream universe?
No, not in Woodsboro.
Well, why in Woodsboro?
They don't have the funding.
Dewey's the sheriff. Get some fucking dogs out there and start chasing these motherfuckers through the woods.
Back to the cops. I saw a lot of stuff online complaining about Perkins's death.
Why?
Because he got stabbed in the head and he like takes off walking. That was actually based on a real thing that happened. That Kevin Williamson saw on. Realistic. I think it was one of those what you call it, reality shows, the ER shows, like Life in the ER.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen it too, where a guy came in with a knife in his fucking head, like up to the hilt, like it was way in there.
Yeah.
It was like a COVID test from the back.
Dude, look at the stories you hear about that guy that fell asleep and he had a headache for a year. He went to the doctor and found out that his wife had shot him in his sleep and he survived.
Oh, shit.
That's a real fucking thing that happened.
Did that not bleed?
The bullet was lodged in his fucking cranium. Like it skated around his skull and it lodged right behind where his fucking ear was. And he's just walking around with a bullet for almost a full fucking year.
Wow.
Before he realized he had been shot. So don't tell me that because your boy got stabbed in the fucking head, he couldn't take 7 steps and take a swing and drop one of the funniest lines of this fucking movie.
Which is something we also talked about in the Hush review. That was one that...
When your boy got stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, it's
and
a realistic
kill. He continued to fight. It was realistic.
Yeah, people don't just die.
In real life, people don't just... I mean, I'm sorry, I haven't witnessed a plethora of fucking death, but we've seen enough medical shows and enough cop shows and different evidence that supply that says you don't just fucking die and you're dead and gone. There's a little bit more fight to it than that, which makes it a little bit more realistic. And he drops to his knees and says, fuck Bruce Willis, and dies.
Which is awesome.
That was amazing.
Which, that comes from the rules in this movie.
Yeah.
Now, the rules in this movie, because we're starting you already had your trilogy, so it's restarting another one.
It's a screamake.
Yeah. So Sydney says later, that's why I'm putting this one at number 1, is don't fuck with the original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Out straight from fucking Scream Queen's mouth.
Yeah. Number 2 is you have to be gay in order to survive.
Which is brought up by the
Trevor, right?
Trevor and no, it's not brought up by Trevor. That's brought up by Richie.
Yeah.
In the film club.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have a
he tries to use that to live later.
Yeah, he definitely tries to use it to live later on. But he says,
which is funny because Ghostface stops and looks at him.
And he kind of does this little fucking side, like the Michael Myers fucking side. Because he says essentially all bets are off.
Yeah.
It's a remake. Everything has to be more elaborate, and the unexpected is the new cliche. Everything is supposed to be out this fucking way. So basically the only way to survive in this is to be gay.
Yep. And the cops make a thing where they're like, police officers always die in horror movies.
Yeah.
Except for Bruce Willis. Especially if
Willis.
They're near retirement and better looking than the other person or have a newborn baby on the way.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
That is a fucking thing. That is a fucking thing.
The original ending is the false ending.
It's always a false ending.
Yep. And the killer is always right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was waiting to turn around and see a fucking picture of Bagul drawn behind me or something. Bagul, something retarded.
So,
but those are the essential horror movies. Now, see, you went at those movies, at those rules for the movie.
Right.
When I thought about rules for this movie, because it was a remake and it's a new meta bullshit and everything that's going on, they have the Stabathon,
which is awesome. Why we need to do this?
We need to do that somewhere. But they have the Stabathon.
If we get enough followers, guys,
we will throw a fucking party.
I have the property to do this.
Yes,
I will invite all of you to come to my property and we'll do this.
All right, so they get up at the Stabathon where they're binge watching all 7 stab movies,
7 stabs.
And the 2 guys from the film club get up and they start talking shit. And they're like, all right, who's ready to have part? And then rule number 1 is you drink when someone says they can't get a cell phone signal. Horror movie cliche of the fucking everybody can't get a signal. Says you drink whenever the fridge door closes and oh no, a completely harmless character's right behind it.
Which is something I hate.
I hate. Can't stand that. But it's a
jump scares.
Non-jump scare. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And lastly, you drink when someone screams, no, which happens a lot more than you would fucking think. It does happen in Star Wars. It definitely happens in Star Wars.
Darth Vader did it.
happens a lot more than you would think in horror movies. But those are the rules that they give for drinking. Now, if you binge watch 7 stab movies and follow these fucking rules,
you are
no one's driving home.
No.
If they would have just Ghostface would have let that party continue, he could have killed everyone.
He just walked up.
Yeah, man, one for you, and you get a stab, and you get a stab.
Like Oprah. Everybody gets a stab.
All right, and while we're on it, with I bitched about the trigger and muzzle discipline for all these people who apparently have never got a hunting license or got a concealed carry permit, or anybody who's ever been around a fucking firearm in their life.
You can get a what you call it, a hunter safety card online now.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm serious. It's an online class for it now.
I hate the way this is. All right, I hate so much about that. How horrible of a shot is Dewey?
Yeah, you would think being the sheriff, you'd practice.
You would think being the sheriff, you would practice. You've been the sheriff who's been involved in 3 mass murders.
At some point,
you've been around.
You notice he walked pretty good in this one.
He walked a lot better than it. Oh God, that's going to be one of your fucking things, isn't it? Yeah, the new decade, new rules.
Talking about Stabathon.
Yeah.
Okay, can we get into the whole thing of the fact that it turns out to be her niece that's the killer? This is a spoiler review, guys. Y'all
if you haven't figured that out yet.
Her niece is the killer, which I liked. I liked the motive.
I like the motive. I did as well.
Here's what pisses me off.
What's that?
They had a chance here to springboard these characters. If you'd have let Charlie survive and not be the killer, him and Kirby could have took this fucking series and fucking did a lot of good things with it.
You have a good point there. You actually have a really good point there.
Because it's a combination of everything. Charlie is the film geek like Randy. I keep wanting to call him Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, I know. Randy.
He's the Randy. And then Kirby is a combination of him and Sydney.
Yeah, she's like the final girl with the horror movie trivia.
Yeah.
And very good.
You know what I mean? They could have taken this fucking series. They could have did another. They could have done
what?
2 after that.
They fucking may have if it wouldn't have been for this giant cock blocking robot named Trevor who came and stops Kirby and Charlie.
Oh
from
my
kissing
God!
What the fuck, guy? Take a hint.
Which makes me wonder.
Read the room.
I'm even surprised more that he killed her.
I was as well. Like,
is she dead?
Yeah.
No. They left it ambiguous on purpose. Wes Craven says it in the commentary for the movie.
That they would left that with a little bit of ambiguity, so you don't really know.
Him and Hayden are in the commentary, and she makes the comment that y'all made me leave my eyes open.
Yeah.
When his camera cuts away, he said, "Yes, I did that on purpose because you're not dead yet."
Huh.
Well, we left it open to interpretation.
He wanted that sense of ambiguity to where you
if he can use her
I guess
again.
you're right. We never really see or hear anything else about her after that attack. So, and of course, let's, how fucking guilty did Sydney look driving away from her aunt's murder?
Right.
But as Deputy Judy left her fucking leave, at that point, wouldn't the cop be like, no, motherfucker, you're going to stay right here.
You're here with a dead fucking body. You're the only one here.
By yourself with a dead body, you're screaming, and you have blood on you.
Yeah.
Why would a deputy let her leave?
Right.
I get it that she's been the victim in 3 fucking other shit. That's all the more fucking reason. I think that if that would have happened somewhere around here, I'd have been in handcuffs.
I love the fact that they call it Angel of Death.
Yeah,
all the kids call it Angel of Death. Yeah. It's true, though. It's true. Look, if I met someone who everyone around them has been killed by a mass murderer.
Yeah, you're the Angel of Death. I don't want to be friends with you.
We're not hanging out. I'm sorry.
That's cool. I'm going to go over here. We'll catch you later.
Yep. And look, one time, it happens.
All right. So
we're in the 4th movie here.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times.
Yeah. Sidney Prescott, sorry.
Yeah,
Laurie Strode, we're not being friends.
I know for a fact why the fuck she's single in this movie, because who the fuck is dating her?
Right? Devin Sawa's character from fucking Final Destination. We're not hanging out,
bud.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. All right. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been pulled over by a cop. I myself have. So when Gail calls Dewey and he's riding down the fucking road and she tells him to get to the fucking thing, right before he cuts this badass fucking U-turn, a car passes him in this lane. This car passes, Dewey goes, woo! That's a fucking... How bad did that dude shit? Because you know damn well, you pass a cop, this bitch cuts a Yui and turns his lights aside. It's like, oh, shit.
How many times you pass state police and you're like, oh, my God, please don't turn the lights off.
Oh, my God, please don't pull me over.
You look down, you realize you're doing 5 over, and you're like, oh, my God, please don't pull me over. I can't afford a ticket.
But Gail calls Dewey, and she's like, you need to get here now. And he's like, shit. So he hangs the phone up. This car passes. He busts a fucking U-turn and turns his lights on. You know the car. If that's a real citizen, like, oh, shit. I got all this weed on me. Fuck. Oh, God.
Back to the killers. I love this motive in this movie. I love the motive.
Yeah.
It's the whole nobody wants to work at being famous thing. Everybody wants to be famous. Nobody wants to work for it. And I love that.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Which, we're not in this to get famous. If we get fucking 17 people to watch us,
I literally just enjoy getting here and talking shit for a couple hours.
I need to get this out of here. It's all trapped in here. I need to do something with it.
True story.
Everyone's tired of hearing about it. So, yeah, I love the motivation.
I did as well. I thought it was really, really well cast, and she did an amazing job at it.
Yeah.
To where she's living in the shadow of this person who survived all of these fucking tragedies. You know the attention that you get. I love the callback at the end where she's got her fame, but it's posthumously.
Yeah.
She's already fucking dead, but she did
for a fucking moment.
She did famous. What she set out to do. This is the first character in Scream who accomplished their fucking goal.
Yeah.
If you really look at it like that, because she wanted the fame.
Part of her goal was killing Sydney, so.
But for the fame.
Yeah.
Sydney was a way for her to get the fame. Her end game was that she wanted that everybody to look at her.
Yeah.
And she got that. She is the only successful Scream villain so far.
True. The ending.
Okay, I got a couple of notes about the fucking ending.
She fucked herself up.
She fucking Fight Clubbed herself.
Yeah, she did.
She fucking Fight Clubbed herself in the goddamn house.
Yeah.
I love her. And again, with the fucking making famous, she said, what kind of guy fucks you, leaves you, and doesn't make you famous?
Dude shot him in the dick.
Yeah, she shot him in the dick. How long were these two together and he didn't realize this bitch was psycho?
Yeah, bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy. She's on another level of fucking crazy. How long can you hold that crazy in a relationship?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You didn't know she wants to have sex with a knife in the bed, so she knows I trust her. What kind of shit are you talking about? Just the type of shit I can see her saying.
Right.
Like, that bitch she's the girl that your mom calls you and she holds a fucking knife up to your dick.
Yep. I understand the ending. Okay, I get it, but it went a little long.
Well, here's one of my chief complaints about the ending. I love the fact that the sheriff and all the cops show up and they just accept that it's over.
Yeah.
They don't run through and look for who's to say the real killer isn't still out there.
Right.
They just walked in on a bunch of dead bodies. It's not like Dewey hasn't seen a red herring before.
Exactly.
It's not like he hasn't seen a fucked up thing.
It's not like he hasn't been wrong in the past.
It's not like he was fucking wrong in this one.
Yeah.
But all the cops show up there and there's people laying all over the floor and they're just like, okay, it's done.
Yep, that was him.
Let's start wrapping it up. It was obviously him. He's got a gun laying next to his body.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Then they ran a little long. What was her plan in the hospital?
Thank you. That's my note. What the fuck was she thinking at the end?
What was
Let me read this verbatim for you guys. What the fuck was she thinking at the end? How the fuck do you think you could get away with all that shit?
You're not that great at ad-libbing. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I have one up here that says, thank God for Kirby. For the no subtle hint bullshit. She just straight fucking flat out, now would be a good time to make a move. Girls take note. That's what we want.
Dude, Kirby was the perfect female. She was strong.
She was strong.
She was a fighter.
Smart.
Thank you,
dude.
She had it all. She could have taken this fucking franchise and skyrocketed.
I hadn't thought about it as much. I hadn't put as much thought about it, but I definitely agree. She could have been amazing.
We could have got her Scream 5 fucking 5 years ago.
Nev Campbell could have handed down the Scream Queen crown to her.
Yeah.
And I would have been completely happy with that.
Yeah. She was an awesome character, man. I'm telling y'all, Kirby, and until he turned out to be the killer, Charlie were my favorite characters in this fucking movie.
But I think
you could have made his little fucking dorky friend the killer.
I think it's because he emulated Randy so much.
Yeah, but like I said, you could have made the fucking dorky friend the killer.
Yeah, you could. And I love the fact that
don't get me wrong. The kid looked creepy. He's Macaulay's fucking brother.
Yeah, he did. And you catch the callback at whenever they're at the end and Sydney's about ready to get stabbed and every shit, and he makes a comment that this time Randy gets the girl.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
He's essentially calling himself.
Yeah, because Randy was in love with Sydney. He said it multiple times.
Everybody knew Randy was in love with Sydney. And Charlie, finally, dude, after fucking Kirby, you were so late. If you would have just fucking paid attention. Can we talk about Sydney's leg strength when she kicked this motherfucker?
Can we talk about the fact that Sydney knows how to use a fucking defibrillator?
Yeah, that's the horror movie logic, man. You got to go with that. She fucking kicked the shit out of fucking Ghostface, and he or she, I don't know who was in the fucking setup at that time. That motherfucker flew.
Yeah.
That motherfucker flew. I don't know if you realize, but I'm assuming both of the characters who would have been in the Ghostface regalia would have been between 140 to 170 pounds ish. You're going to kick somebody that fucking far? That bitch is doing some leg presses.
Sydney's got a nice ass, man. She has not missed many leg days.
She's not missing leg day. I'm telling you, she keeps it pumping in the fucking gym. That bitch is squatting.
So for the last movie, what is your score?
Okay, before we do the last movie,
I really wish now I'd have fucking have my fucking score for the other movies written down because I don't remember when I rated any of the other Scream movies.
Okay, I have one more little note, and it's probably going to be brought up by you at some point.
What's that?
Whenever Gail calls Dewey. That's not. I'm not sure. Okay, I know it's a small town. How well do you know the fucking addresses to different people's houses?
Yeah.
Because they call Dewey and he hangs the phone up and immediately turns around and gives the fucking address and says, I need y'all all here now. I know it's a small town, but I'd have to think about your address.
Right.
Jay. Who knows? That was just a little fucking thing that kind of stuck.
Oh, don't worry. That's a note in my book.
All right. So we did the kill count. We did all that shit. I'm sure we're going to talk some more crap about that as we progress. My score for this one, sir, is a 41.
Ooh.
I'm giving it a 41.
Ooh.
And I am giving it a 41 because there's a couple of things I take away from it, but the rule in this one is don't fuck with the original.
Yeah.
So I was not topping Scream, and I don't think it should top Scream.
41.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm giving it to. 41.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, I got to give it a 41, man. I like this movie. It was a nice comeback from 3.
It was.
Because you felt the most horror genre, most horror franchises kind of dip as you go along.
This one bounced back.
This one went down slightly at 2, dropped off a fucking cliff at 3.
Yeah.
But it climbed back from the fucking depths.
It fucking bounced back and landed
This was better than 2.
Yeah.
I think. Now, I don't remember what I fucking rated to, so don't come back and fucking give me shit about
I'm going to give him so much shit, guys. Y'all watch the fucking video next week. He's going to fucking hear about this.
But I love this movie. I do, but like I said, the only reason I take off a lot of stuff from
it. You didn't think about this previously. I had already mapped this out, sir.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I knew it was Franchise Friday, bro.
Yeah.
I knew we were about to go fucking rate for rate. So
I would have, if they would have let Kirby survive, like showed it on screen that Kirby survived,
that would have jumped it up a little bit.
And if her and Charlie would have stayed as the main characters,
yes,
for the next one, and like if it was his little buddy.
Well, see, this is what I would want. How I would have ended it if I would have been in this fucking shoes with Kirby left alive. But I didn't even think about Kirby until you brought that up and started talking about it. It makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Prior to that, my thought process was we haven't seen a Scream 1, 2, or 3. I want a Scream 4 to be the first Scream movie be left on a cliffhanger.
Ooh.
None of these movies are ever left on a fucking cliffhanger, acknowledging the fact how much more fucking meta can you get. Let's acknowledge the fact that we're gonna have a fucking another one.
That'd have been awesome.
I would have loved to have seen that in a Scream.
Right.
I think that would have been the fucking way to go.
I think if they'd left Charlie alive and let his buddy be the killer
with Charlie and Kirby, that would have been a fucking hit.
I think this would have been. I'd have rated this one pretty close to a 50.
Yeah.
It'd have been better than the first Scream.
It's up there. It's fucking.
It'd been up there.
It is up there for me. It just
pisses me off that because
we're
ending with the same fucking 3 characters alive.
Always, and see, that's what I thought.
And I love them. I love
this
the
was going to be
Gail's
different.
Getting a little old,
but this is a Scream make. It was supposed to be a remake of the original.
Yeah.
All bets are supposed to be off. Nobody's supposed to be fucking safe.
There's no consequences, bro.
There needs to be some more consequences in this fucking movie. Everybody went in this movie like, okay, is Gail going to die? Is Dewey going to die? See, they've killed off everybody else.
Look, Nightmare on Elm Street. Nancy died. Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Halloween 5. You went from 4 with is it Rachel?
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes into Halloween 5, she dies.
Yeah.
And it makes it real.
It needs to have that appeal where because you don't.
And then Halloween 6, they kill off Jamie Lloyd.
You don't truly have that feeling of anything could happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only thing this movie is lacking. And I love the fact that
Sydney, because Sydney is the greatest final girl of them all.
Oh God, yeah, she's up there with
because she ain't taking no fucking shit.
Fuck yeah.
In every movie, she fights back. You know what I mean? But this one, it's just like I said. It just there's a time to go.
Yeah.
For main characters,
there is. It's a time to pass that legacy on. Obviously, fucking Jill thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so All right, guys. Well, I'm giving it a 41. He gave it a 41.
Yeah, we actually dead on. I'm actually surprised on you on that one.
That's awesome.
God, I'm going to talk so much shit about him in the next fucking podcast, guys. We're going to get into a fucking argument, and we're going to have a referee sitting right there.
Yeah, we are. All right, guys. So, please, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell. SoundCloud. Please come find us on SoundCloud. Listen to us at work. Shit.
Tell your friends about me.
That's it. Come listen to us on SoundCloud. Please follow us there.
Hit me up on Twitter. I'm the main twit guy now.
Find us on Facebook and shit like that. That's when we drop all our videos.
All the normal social media.
Yep. And we all be prepared because this comes out on the Friday. Day after tomorrow on Sunday. We're gonna have a guest here, and we're gonna be ranking all 4 Scream movies.
Yeah, we're going down. We're running through all of the Screams,
and we're just gonna discuss the Scream movies in general. So y'all be prepared for that.
And y'all are gonna get to listen to me yell at him for about 15 minutes, probably.
So.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fantastic, guys.
All right, guys, we're out of here.